Florida launch. And we go to the first quarter. Looky here, it's Connor Fields getting his first goal of the game and first goal of his ML career to make it 1-0. And then later, Charlotte man up. Kevin Crowley scores to make it 4-3. And then Jared Newman scores a two-pointer right after a face-off win. And this is going to start a 6-0 Florida run. We go to the first. Florida goalie Austin caught 2 of his 17 saves of the game. Back-to-back here off of the shot from Connor Fields and a rebound. But Connor Busick fakes out 2 defenders and scores. Florida would take an 8-4 lead in the second quarter. Highest scoring game. Second quarter, John Haas scores from deep. Florida goes up 9-6. And then later in the second, Brian Cole scores a diving goal off of an assist from Kieran McCardle. Florida would take a lead 12-6 lead at the half, but back and forth. Third quarter we go. Connor Fields scores back-to-back goals for his ML career. And then the fourth quarter, 3 is a close as Charlotte would get because Nick Mariano scores second goal off a game of a dodge. And Florida's going to hold off this late run, and they're going to win it 21-17. Another point. We go to the first quarter. Rob Pennell gets the ball at X, attacks and backhands it in for the goal. The Lizards get on the board first. But here comes the Cannons. Mark Cockerton picks up the loose ball and finds Zed Williams, who scores. So we're all tied up at 1. And then later, Lizards up 2-1. Lizards push in transition. Look how fast he's running. Paul Rabel finds Rob Pennell and gets the rare first quarter hat trick. Make that 3-1 in the first quarter. But here comes the Cannon. Zed Williams fouls Kyle Jackson for his first goal of the season. So now it's a 1-goal game. And then it's Perkovic gets stopped, but Mark Cockerton causes the turnover on the right side and then gets himself and he scores. So we're all tied up at 4. Then look here, now we're all tied up at 5. James Pennell to Cockerton. So now Boston gets the lead 6-5. Time winding down here. (10-8) Boston. Rob Pennell makes it. Brandon Mullins falls. Then he scores. So now it's 10-9. 34 seconds left in the third. But fourth quarter, it's Cockerton forces a turnover, then attacks the goal and scores. Boston up 13-10. And then under a little bit over 5 minutes left to play, Sergio dodges, then fires and scores. And that will seal it. Yup, LL game. Everyone is trying to keep up with Dallas. Look at here, Jordan Wolf starting the scoring offense style, working against his defender, turning and diving and scoring. Dallas gets on the board first, but later 2-1. The rookie Reeves getting his first goal of the game and the third of his career to make it 3-1. But second quarter, Dallas 10-4, jumping all over Atlanta. Here's Jordan Wolf to add on to the lead. That one was assisted by Reeves. But Atlanta, down 11-6, are starting to make a comeback. A 3-0 run started with this Connor Kelly goal. So now it's 11-7. Third quarter, Blaze down 2. Atlanta climbing to within 1 thanks to Connor Kelly's third goal of the quarter. He bounces it in from the net, so the lead is cut to 1. But same score, Dallas trying to get back the lead. Ben Reeves finds John Rannigan. He scores his 5th goal of the night and a 2-pointer, 14-11. And Dallas scoring their final goal of the night and the nail in the coffin. It's Ryan McNamara with the assist from Ben Reeves. And Dallas will go on to win this one 16-14. Strike first, Romar Dennis ends up with the ball out at the 2-point line, rips it in. They go up early 2-0, but not so fast because a minute later, Peter Baum shows Dennis that, yeah, I got moves too. He ties it up at 2. That's a 2-point range right there. Now, don't mind the score bug because we're actually tied at 3 here. The Machine win the faceoff. Zach Bryan ends up with the ball. runs down the field, scores to give Ohio a 4-3 lead. Then later, Ohio down 2. Some incredible ball movement by the Outlaws leads to Matt Kavanaugh feeding it to Drew Snyder in the slot, who turns, shoots, and scores top shelf. Make that 5-4. Same score here. Mikey Schlosser runs down the field all alone, fires off a shot and scores, so now we're all tied up at 5. Then later, 20 seconds left in the half. In transition, Zach Courier receives the pass quickly, feeds it to Chris Cloutier, who backdoored and finished it 9-7. Outlaws add on to a 3-goal lead as Eric Law behind the net makes a feed to Chris Cloutier, who scores his 3rd goal of the game, eventually ending up with a lot more. I'll get to that later. Denver will go on to win this one 17-13.